Okay, it is August 13th. It's a Friday, 2021. It's about 5:45 in the morning, and we are going to do our last weigh-in for the summer. This is kind of marking the official end of the summer routine, workout, and diet. And I just want to get on the scale and see kind of where we're at currently. All right, so let's see what we got. All right, so we're settling in about 179. All right, so that's kind of our last weight there. I haven't weighed in a couple weeks, but I've been fluctuating from about 178 to 179, so that seems kind of normal. All right, we'll move on to another part of the video. Hey, what's going on there, good people? Josh from Joshua Weapon Fitness back here with another video. This is kind of an update video on my summer routine, my summer training program. At the time of the recording, it is August 13th of 2021. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. You can hear the crickets and the birds chirping in the background as they all wake up. But I just wanted to do an update video on how the summer went, how the summer diet went, how the summer workout routine went. Alright, so if you followed along with some of my other work and videos and things, you know that my kind of current routine is to do kind of bulking strength training during the winter and fall, and more cutting, toning during spring and summer. So we are coming to the end of that cutting and toning phase, and kind of here is the results of how things went. So I just did a weigh-in, which I'll probably cut into some part of this video, and I'm coming in around at about 179. So I've been kind of fluctuating between like 178 and 179. That's kind of where I've settled at for the summer weight. That's a little bit higher than last year. Last year I was around 174, 175. But the difference was that I was actually eating a lot less calories in summer of 2020, and I think I lost some actual muscle mass during that phase, that routine. I used the same workout routine, but my calories were a lot less. So I don't remember exactly how many calories I was eating, but I can tell you that it was probably less because I was eating less, so it had to be less. So there's a key difference there. This summer I've maintained quite a bit of my strength, and I think a lot of my muscle mass. So that's why I've come in a little bit higher this year. I'll do another video as well later on. I can show you exactly what my diet was because it's pretty consistent, but I was around 2,300 calories for the summer routine. And the summer routine, essentially it looked like a high protein, low carb diet. I was getting over 200 grams of protein per day. The carbohydrates were less than 200 grams per day. And the sources of the carbohydrates were coming mainly from fruits and vegetables. So eating not a whole lot of I guess you would consider like the true carbohydrates, the rice, the potatoes, I would have some oatmeal, like a light serving of oatmeal in the morning, but other than that, pretty much no carbs. I would allow myself one cheat meal per week, just as a relief. And the reason why, just to put into context, the summer diet this year was 3 months long. So it's quite a challenge during the summer to go 3 months on that kind of diet. Because like I said, there's cookouts, people's birthday parties, all kinds of fun stuff going on. So it's really interesting to have to limit yourself like that during this time. But I did it, and here we are at the end. And overall, I think it was a really successful summer. Like I said, I maintained my strength. I think I came in with higher muscle mass. I think the arms actually did really well during the summer. They seem a lot fuller, a lot stronger. Another reason too is because during strength training and bulking, I don't work them as much, but during the summer I do work them to keep them toned and fit. So it came in really well. I didn't measure anything, which I should have, but they seem a lot fuller and a lot more tight than kind of they normally would. So the summer routine that I use, I've talked about it in other videos, and I could probably do some samples later on, but it's called Skinny to Ripped. Essentially what it is, it's a mixed rep routine that's done 3 days a week, full body, and it's a mixture of anyway, the rep ranges go from like 5 reps on a set all the way up to 20 reps, depending on the muscle group. And like I said, they're all mixed up. So one body part I might do heavy, I only do 5 reps. The other body part I might go all the way up to 15 or 20 reps in a set. And it's all mixed up really well. I've spent a lot of time kind of perfecting the routine, so it works really well. And it really alternates the muscles, like one routine I'm doing high, then the next routine I'm doing low, so a really good balance. The other key feature is supersets. So there's a lot of supersets in this workout. So it's really geared towards maintaining strength, as well as cutting and toning and shaping. And it also brings an element of cardio into it with the supersets. So it's pretty intense summer routine. It can be really challenging, especially when you're doing some calorie deficit kind of work like I was. It's a great routine because it's very modifiable. I've set it up to where it works really well at home with my setup, with just mainly squat rack, Olympic weights, and dumbbells. It's essentially what I use for the whole routine, so it can be used either at a gym or at home. But really interesting setup and results there. So that's pretty much it for right now. I don't want to continue to go on and on, but all in all, I would consider it a relatively successful summer. The only cons, I would say, to the routine, or the only disappointments I had, was I would have liked to gotten a little more ripped. And I'll give you an ab shot here in just a little bit too, but I would have liked to get a little bit more ripped. Overall, it's pretty good, and you'll see, but I would like to dial it in a little bit more and get the stomach just a little bit more tight. So, but overall, it was a really good experience, a really good routine, something that I think could be replicated and anybody could do. And it'll be something I'll continue to perfect and tweak as we kind of go throughout the season. So anyway, that's it for now. For more information on my routines and experiences and recommendations, just visit us at joshualapidfitness.com, and I'll go ahead and give you a kind of an ab shot here just to see how things went. Alright, here we go. Here's an ab shot for you so you can see the results of the summer routine. Get a little closer there. As you can see, pretty good definition in the upper abdominals. The only thing I really like to have a little bit better would be some work in the lower abdominals. So I think that's mainly perfecting the diet a little more. So I gotta work on figuring out how to dial that in. But like I said, overall, I think it was a really good and a successful summer. I did pull off body fat. I did maintain most of my muscle mass and strength levels. So overall, I consider that a positive and a plus. So I plan on making a couple other videos showing you my diet and maybe giving you some samples of the routine. So just look forward for that to come. And please, again, visit us at joshualapidfitness.com.